If you can see my screen, let me know, and let me know what you can see there. You can see the beautiful 2022. 2022. I want us to discuss this 2022 today, but I want us to discuss it on some topics, okay? Let's discuss it on some select topics, okay? Very quickly, I need one person or two people to share with us what their 2022, the biggest challenge they faced in 2022. Did you hear what I said? I need someone to share with us, or two people maybe, the biggest challenge, the biggest, like the heaviest challenge they faced running this business, or maybe in life generally that affected their business. I want you to share with us. Who is willing to share with us? I need two people actually to share with us. Yes, type in the chat room so that I won't have to call. You want to share with us, what's your biggest challenge? Okay, someone is raising their hand. Say Glory Makwachi. Okay, let's see if we can forget across to you, Glory Makwachi. Okay, Glory, the floor is yours. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
My biggest challenge was since beginning of January, I've been having business idea, but I've not been able to come up with one. And it has really affected me both in my family and academically. At times I would like to do something, but the finance to start it up, it's a problem, and that has been my challenge until I met a friend of mine while I was helping my mom. I've not been into the business like a month. It has not been up to a month. I joined this business, and he's there advising me, opening my eyes concerning this business. And I think with the help of this business, I believe my 2023 will be better than 2022 because 2022 was a difficult year for me. I've never been able to achieve something as a lady, even to help my family. I can't help them because the finance is not there.
Is it my network? Can someone hear me? Can someone hear Glory? Or is it my network? Let's see. Is it my network that is, if you can hear me, let me know. Okay, it's hers. Okay, good. Okay, we can hear a bit of what Glory is sharing with us, the things she wanted to do for the year. She couldn't get them started, the finances, the things she wanted to assist her parents with and all that, okay? Now, that's from the angle of someone who just started the business. Now, I need someone who has been in this business for, say, since the beginning of this year. And I want you to share with us what has been your greatest challenge in this business in 2022. Yes, I need someone to share with us. Maybe I'll start calling people now, Abby, so that you share with us. Because some of us will face some challenges. Was it all rosy? I don't think so. I don't think it was all rosy, was it? So let me hear from some of us. Who do I have it? Shida, 730IM. Oh yeah. Talk to us. Shida's here with us. Rashida, what's your greatest challenge? What was the greatest obstacle you faced in this business this year? The floor is yours. Unmute yourself. What's the greatest obstacle you faced in this business this year? The greatest challenge. Yes? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. what is the greatest challenge you faced in this business this year? You can also post in the chat room and then we can give your audience to speak. All of us are telling me that everything was all rosy throughout 2022. For real? Is that what you're telling me? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I need someone to share with us. Feel free. Okay, Amos, go back. Okay. Let's see. Amos and Arinze will come to you right now. Amos, unmute yourself. What is the biggest challenge you face this business this year?
Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Gam.
Good morning.
Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I will say this year, wow, it has been a lot of challenge to me.
Okay.
I joined this business quarter of this year, and since then, I've been spending money because I was new. Money just to know the business, to join the money. I encourage a lot of people to know it, but anytime they told me they don't have money, family, a lot of things, I could not maintain my car because I'm just interested in the business and was trying for this business. And even to the extent that sometimes we do quarrel with my wife because she say I'm not helping her, I'm and this because I was interested in investing in this business. So I have spent a lot of money trying to do one thing or the I bring a lot of nameless, meet a lot of big people, VIPs, try to call them. But anytime they give excuses here and there, I've been coming and I begin to say, wow, what is happening with this business? Why are these people so scared? They don't want, are they not seeing what I'm seeing? But I'm not deterred. I said, I will continue no matter how long it will take me in this business. Even though I have some health challenges and other things, I said, I will do it. I have not even for my check-up for a long time because I want to use the money here to do the time to go because I feel like if I go to Rochester, they will going to waste a lot of my time and I'm not going to attend. But it has been a full of challenge and I'm
okay, we can hear you very well.
Not been paid salary. Yes.
Wow.
So like today now, they are telling us that
Maybe put off your video, Mr. Moss. Put off your video
yes.
so that your audio will be better. Put off your video so that your audio will be better.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's better
it's
now.
Off now. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
Right. Thank you, sir. I've been facing a lot of things, and today they're telling us, if we are not serious, we are going to go on warning strikes and the rest of them. And I look at it and I said, let's money for the retreat in January 3rd. Today I have to ask my wife, can we have one container? Can we just dispose that container? She said, no, over my, and she will not sell her container. But like you told her, that just she don't understand where I'm going. I have a business that I want to do, and you don't understand what I want to do. But she said no. So I said, no problem. I will know what to do. So I said, okay, we have television. I said, why don't we take one and just sell it? She said, better if I can sell that one, it's better, but I should not sell that container. I said, but that one will not pick up money. So, sir, I want to say that guess it has been challenges, but it's very interesting because the more the challenge, the more I get interested in this.
Wow.
That my hope is there because I know that the problem are coming. Like people were telling us the other time, say that if we are finding, we are going to have a good story. God is taking us to another way so that we can have a better story to tell tomorrow. So I believe that what I'm facing is another good story that I'm succeed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amos. I can feel your pain. Mr. Moss, have you secured your ticket for the match?
I've did. I paid for two.
Oh, you
Yes, I've
paid
did
for
for
two.
two.
Wow,
Yes.
congratulations. Congrats. Sometimes you feel we have very bad stories or very bad experiences, or not bad, let's say, but challenging experiences till we hear from other people. Now, very quickly again, there was one person also that wants to share. It's good we hear some of these things so that we can also draw motivation and strength from them, right? Okay, so someone else wants to share. Okay, Jerome wants to share. Let me hear from Jerome. Jerome Adebayo, the floor is yours. Unmute yourself. What is your biggest challenge this year so far in the business? Go ahead, Jerome. The floor is yours, Jerome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, great achievers. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
2022. Well, I first of all want to appreciate God for his benevolence. 2022 has been an amazing year, and at the same time, it has been a challenging year, most especially my business. For the whole of 2022, I don't stay in one location to run activities. I'm always traveling, most especially every Sunday. Well, God is so faithful. This year alone, I've only attended church twice. I've attended church just twice, and those two times was the first Sunday of October and the first Sunday of August. Before I would have gotten to church, they would have done preaching. I only do Thanksgiving and just drop my money, and then I'm always on the road every Sunday and every Thursday. We had accident about 3 times this year. I and some couple of my team members, a very terrible fatal accident. And still yet, we will still repair the car again. The following Sunday again, we are on the road. Every Saturdays, one location to another. Every Sunday, one location to another. Every Friday, one location to another. If there is no trip in my business, there is no activities. We only run activities in a month. At times, we only run activities 4 or 5 times in the whole month. But it has been so challenging leaving your family. For this month, I've not seen my daughter once. Last month, I only saw my daughter 3 times. Not staying at home. 2022 has been so crazy, but we still keep pushing because the target must be met, the vision must be met, the mission must be met. Everybody in my team, those that are working must make money. So we cannot stay in one place. So we have to just travel. But it is risky. If we don't travel less than 2 hours, to and fro, 4 hours. We run activities. It can be so challenging when you drive for 2 hours. You will be the one to still run activities. You drive again back in the night. There was a time that my car was not having full light. My wiper was not working. And we had to, for like 3 months, what was happening to the car? We didn't get it. I couldn't buy it. They don't have it in Nigeria, when you're using a very expensive car and they're not having what is wrong with your car. And you must travel to have activities. We would go, rain will be falling, I'll be peeping through the window just so that I can just see the road. During the rainy season, but to God so good, we still keep running activities. And one of the most challenging time in my business was last 2 months ago when we were traveling to Ondo. The car was good, we were going, it was on AC, we were flexing, me and my friends, me and my colleagues, my team members, about 5 of us in the car. We were going, the car was good. We just got to a point and we were about to overtake. And we just hear, back, what is wrong? We had to park. By the time we parked, my gearbox has busted. And we're already late for an activities. We're having program by 3 o'clock and we're still on the road around 2:34 and my gearbox busted. We are just 30 minutes to the venue. Oh my God. And we're in the bush. We had to park. I had to tell some of my colleagues, Theophilus, Michael, the ladies in the car, Jumoke Comfort, I just told them, guys, you be going, me, I will stay with the car. Just go around the activities. People are already waiting at the hall already, and they had to go for the activities. We had to tow the car back to Akure, and we're coming from Ekiti. We towed the car. Before the person, I had to Google search to get a mechanic Benz in Akure. I wasn't having any. I had to Google search. It was from Google I got a mechanic that would help us to tow the car from the middle of the bush in Ondo, and we're going to Ondo town to Akure. It was so challenging. I didn't run the activities. I was already prepared. The car was with the mechanic for more than 2 weeks. And during those times, we were still running activities because I still had to call some of my members to please borrow us their car so that we can use it to travel. 2022 has been so challenging, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's worth it. I sincerely want to celebrate my leader, Ambassador Tope Awelewa. Gam, anytime you hear about the accident, you will call me. Hello, Jerome. I learned you guys had an accident. There was a time I had an accident and my windscreen, it got spoiled. The Theophilus that was sitting in front, he hit his head on the screen of the car. The car is perfect now. We thank God Almighty. But 2022 is challenging. But we have to challenge ourselves to get a very beautiful place, so that we will stop traveling. And today it is achieved. It is achievable. 2023, I can count the number of activities we ran this year. I can count it. The number of activities we ran this year, I can count it. It is countable. But 2023, we cannot count the number of activities we'll be having. Thank you so much, sir. 2022 is challenging, but we were overcoming gradually.
Wow, wow. Nice one. When they said they found a place in Akure, maybe with time, maybe tomorrow or so, I can share with you if he permits. They got one, in fact, a mighty, when you see the office, is mighty, is huge, is beautiful. The office they are going to use to run the activities now. This is as a result of months of back to back. And now, so I don't know what your excuse is. I don't know what your challenge has been, but you can participate. You can feel that challenge, okay? Now let's go further. I believe so many of us also in several ways had one or two other challenges. Am I correct? Yeah. Now let's go further. What is your biggest disappointment of the year in 2022? Your biggest disappointment? Who wants to share with us your biggest disappointment this year? Your biggest disappointment. Who wants to share? Your biggest disappointment, 2022, biggest disappointment with this business. What's your biggest disappointment? Okay, Arinze Theodore wants to share with us his biggest disappointment. Let's hear from Arinze. I hope we are listening. I hope we are because sometimes we feel now, oh, what's past, Abby, till we hear someone's story. When I spoke to Jerome, when I learned they had an accident and all that, I spoke to the guy, how far now? He said, fine, we're okay, boss. Because they were taken to the hospital. And these guys, when I spoke to them, they were already again going back. I'm like, no, God has to do it. By his grace, he will do it. Yeah. So we are getting something. So Theodore, right? What's the name? Let's see. Let's give you a minute to share with us. Arinze, yes. Unmute yourself, Arinze. What's your biggest disappointment this year with this business?
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, family of great achievers. It's a privilege for me to share this with you.
You're welcome.
Late this year, 2022, I decided, like it was May, also May, June, I decided to move from Kanu, where I was doing the business, to Port Harcourt. So I got to Port Harcourt. I wasn't having anybody in Port Harcourt, so I had to stay with someone in River State, not in the Port Harcourt town. So I had to stay in River State. So upon doing the activities, I could not find any office of ours, like any office of my team there. So I found other offices. So the greatest disappointment is that me trying to run my activities from those offices, I went to seek for an alliance, a way, probably a platform where I can share my business, where I can show people my business. So along the line, the leader in that office told me something. There's something he said to me that really, really got me disappointed. He said something. He said, if I will be getting all the support he will be giving, if I will be getting some of the benefits to having a team you can call your own team, like where you can put your shoulders whenever you get hit from the opportunities, because I've suffered a lot of rejection, both family rejection. I had to run away from Kano to go to another location to do the business. So getting there, he told me that I have to forfeit my account I'm running to come and sign up under him before I can get this support. And he has been trying to make the business hard. Like, we discussed that office rent is so amount. All of a sudden, from nowhere, he had to increase it. So I didn't know what was really happening, but I was really, really disappointed. I had to leave the office and begin to run my account. One of the most disappointing thing I've had in the business. It's not all about the family challenges, suffering family rejections, friends rejection. Then how far someone who is doing the business, knowing I'm trying to grow in the business, giving me this level of pain, I was really, really disappointed. But I had to keep going because definitely the vision is clear, and I know there is something in this business for me. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share.
Thank you very much, Arinze, for sharing that. I can imagine how devastating it was. Okay, but as we go forward, I'm going to explain certain things, also using what you shared to bring more light to how to handle this. Yes, thank you very much, Arinze. Who else has something to share with us? Who else? Who else has something to share with us? Just one more person. Your biggest disappointment in this business for this year, 2022. Yes, anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, let's take it a step further a bit. Now, let's look at 2022 again. And I ask you, are there some lessons you learned this year? 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 Now, I'm going to give Charity opportunity to share. It's taking us back a bit, but that's okay. And then if you want to share one or two lessons you also learned, let us know. I want us to hear from us, because sometimes we come here, the leaders will talk, and it will be like we are disconnected, as if we are disconnected from the reality of what is going on. So let's go back to it. What was the name? Charity. Charity, let's hear from you. Charity, what was the surname? Let's see. The two Charities here. Oh, I can see all of it again. Just a minute. Okay, Okechi Charity. Okay, Charity, unmute yourself. Okechi Charity, unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. All
right. I'm actually using Madam Charity's phone. My name is Mrs. Helen Ame. I couldn't log in with my phone, so I'm using Madam Charity's phone. Hello. Okay, can I continue?
Yeah, continue. We can hear you.
Right. All right. I actually, my greatest disappointment is not a disappointment that would take me from the business anyway, but I always related to my DTC. Okay. Like, well, I joined the business last year, March, and that was when we paid 48,880. But the first money that I was able to encash was 23,000 naira. Mm-hmm. And when it was encashed, I really did not get the money.
Wow.
I did not get the money. And then this year again, somehow I forgot the money. I was actually in a dead need to even make calls and the rest, but couldn't get the money. And I have to still manage, being a part-timer, I still managed to continue with whatever I'm doing in town to keep on making my calls and doing my activities from whatever I was making in town. Then this year again, I encash another money, 30,000 naira. which I was, if maybe if the 5% or 10% is removed, I'm supposed to have like 27,000 naira in my account. And I was still in need to do activities. But this time again, this year again, I still did not get my money. It was hooked. And then I have two times incidents. And as I'm still speaking, I went to the bank, got my bank statements, nothing was there. So I don't know what I should do now to be able to encash those two instances so that I can be able to pay my transport money for Abuja retreat and also for my hotel. So that is my greatest disappointment this year, sir.
Did you report this to your leader?
Yes, I did. I was told to, yes, I did, sir.
Did you write any official complaint through your leader to M Global Office? Because other people are encashing and getting their money. If you're in cash and you don't get your money, it means there is something wrong with the account that was linked to the DTC. That's the only explanation. Because what I know is that everybody that encashes should get their money, and they are getting their money. So if for any reason you've not gotten it yet, just make an official report through your leader, write it, state the dates, and it can be rectified. It has to be an issue with the account that is linked to your DTC. Let's be sure that the account number there is even your account, okay? So I can imagine how that feels, working on the business and then you're not getting your income. I can imagine it will be heavy, right? It will be heavy.
Yes,
Sorry
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just make an official.
But after that, I encashed what I received. Besides, after that, I still encashed what received. That is why I did not understand.
You know, if you encash and you
10,000. Yes.
Now, what you do is find out also the type of account you have, because sometimes we have these accounts that will not take so much. I don't know how they, but make your report official, right? Because it's your money and you're supposed to have it. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's something to be disappointed about. I can tell you, because it can be discouraging. Okay. So let's look at again. Someone to share with us, what lessons have you learned this year? What lessons have you learned this year? What lessons have you learned this year? Who wants to share with us? What lessons have you learned this year? What lessons have you learned this year? Okay, Mr. Samson Adeyiga wants to share, same with Favor. Okay, Jumoke too wants to share. Okay, no, it's Favor. We'll start with Favor. Okay, let's hear from you, Favor. Favor, what lessons have you learned this year? Practical lessons, practical lessons. Unmute yourself, Favor.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The major lesson I learned this year, most of the time I've had people talk about focus. I've had people discuss about the advantages of being focused in the business. But you know, sometimes you think you know something, you might just know that thing, like you understand that word focus, and you just understand the advantages, but you've not taken your time to be the doer of that word. Now, the only thing that has really changed in my business, the only thing I've really learned in this year is that no matter how bad you are doing now, is just sometimes, most of the time, it's just as a level of how focused you are. You can earn from this business more than how focused you are in this business. I got more focused in this business. And I discovered that the success in this business is just in you focusing on this thing alone, putting all your mind, your soul, your body, everything into it. So that's the major lesson I learned this year.
Wow. Wow, it's getting hotter, right? Interesting, Favor. Interesting. Okay, let's hear from someone again. What is the greatest lesson you've learned this year? Or what are the lessons you've learned this year? Mr. Deiga Samson, let's hear from you. What lessons have you learned this year? Unmute yourself, Mr. Sampson.
Thank you very much, Daddy Gam. The lesson plenty. Number one, after the retreat earlier this year, when I returned back, it seemed as everything was blank. But the power of consistency was able to see me through. And this power of consistency, as a part-timer that has full-time mentality, it can be cumbersome. But the lesson I learned this very year, number one, I discovered that consistency and regular activity will make you to achieve.
Yeah.
That is one.
Okay.
The achievement may not be much, it may be minimal. That is lesson number one. Lesson number two, as you continue to be consistent, it seems the more consistent you are, the more challenges that will be coming forth.
I like that.
The
Yes,
more
go
challenges
ahead.
that will be coming up. But in the midst of the challenges, at times something will just come in a blue moon. There is someone that I've been asking to join this business. Now, after following up, sending video, this, that, one day he just walked to my office. He said, yes, that I have a friend for the past 3 years that have been driving me to this. He said, but the way you are persistent in it, I want to sign under you. He's an engineer. He signed with 2 accounts. I said, wow, this thing is working. Immediately after that, this man that is coming, because the man, because of the cumbersome of his work, don't want to continue. I have to spearhead. I have to buy the ticket of a match for him. That guy, engineer, even if you are not doing anything, you cannot afford to miss a match. He now say, Pastor, you are still following me up in this thing. I must attend. That is lesson one. Lesson two, attend the way some of the people that you are your downline will reason. It's not the way, they are not reasoning along the same line with you. They don't know, for them to know that the network marketing has its own special skill that is different from other skills. It's a great lesson, sir.
Okay,
So
let's end at that. Thank you very much for sharing. I like the part where you said the more consistent you become, the more troublesome and crazy it gets. And that's so true. That's really so true. Okay, let's hear from you, Hippolytus. Then we'll hear from Positive Influences, and then I'll share with you the last things I have for. I hope someone is getting something this morning, really. Are you listening to the stories that people, you don't know their names, but they are here talking about the business and how it has been for them, right? Okay, 730RA Positive Influencers. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. What are the lessons you've learned so far this year? Interesting.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Prince Odun Adeboale from Akure. I would just like to share some of my experiences in 2022. 2022 was a year of mixed lessons for me. This business, consistency is the key. I believe I've not done anything in 2022, but I've achieved a lot through the little I'll be able to put in. From January to June 2022, I did not make 1 naira from the business. And I keep going to the office almost every day. 2021 retreats, God helped me to be able to drag 3 of my teammates to Abuja. Two of them were bank managers. So for people that will be giving complaint that they are not chance, 2 of them were bank managers. But they saw the need for them to be in that retreat, and they went with me to Abuja. at that retreat, before then I'll be dragging them. Let's get an office. They'll be feeling reluctant. But after the second day of the retreat in Abuja, they told me, Prince, we are not sleeping tonight until we hold a meeting about how to develop our business in Akure. I was like, but we are going home together. We will talk when we are going on the way. They said, tonight we are going to sleep. They came to their room, we were there in the meeting till like around 1 a.m. The following morning, as we are leaving the hotel, they started dropping the payments for the office. We were running office, we took office, we spent close to $1 million on the office. And from January till June, I did not make one error. Some of my teammates were making money. So when GA Temitope was talking on Thursday, I was like, yes, boss, you're talking to me. That she ran it for 8 months, no code for him, no code for his teammates. I said, my own still better. Even I mean, no get code, my teammates get code. So I was like, if this guy can do it, so I can do better. So when it's till June, nothing. But when it was time to go for the Lagos launch, I was promoting it as if I've made millions this year. I did personal flyers. I did everything I can do. People were like, you've made really money this year. I said, yes. I was faithing it until I make it. And as God will correct me, in that Lagos launch, I invited very few people. I'm not a Lagos person. Then I remember one idea. I think leader I put to also mention it. How he got points for Port Harcourt events. Tell 2 people to bring 2 people. Then I was saying people, hello, it's also personal. They've paid for your ticket 5K. So on my own account, don't worry. The way you talk to me, I like it. Just bring 2 people along with you. I will pay for that ticket 5,000 each. And people were coming. They were bringing 2 people as they were coming. So in that event, I got sign-ups in that Lagos launch. I got someone that has not made payment in Ekiti and recommend somebody in Lagos, and the person in Lagos paid for Sapphire package. So that was how I was able to gather some people in Lagos. And in September alone, I checked my DTC. The money I made in September alone was 1/3 of the money I've made since November 2019 till August 2022. 1/3 I made it in September alone. And between September and November, I've made exact money I made in the past 2.5 years in the business, I made in 3 months after the Lagos launch. My leader, Famroti, used to say that, that this guy has always been doing it, even when he's not getting results, he has kept doing it. And since that Lagos launch, I'll be going to Lagos like every 2 weeks. Let's just try and develop the Lagos and team. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to Lagos to run events. People have been complaining, kidnappers on the way, ritual killings. I said, if they want to carry, it's not me they are looking for. That because I've stayed in Akure for long, nothing is coming. But because I now make money in Lagos, people in Akure are now calling me that, this one I'm not even seeing you again. Is it that your business? I think I want to join you. And someone that has seen my business in 2019 had to call me to say, Odun, are you still doing that thing? I said, yes. Not that I'm still doing it. That is what I intend doing. And the person said, Lagos said, I'm not even understanding. You expect to me better, but have my money, register me first. And my in-laws that we've been dragging since 2019, now my in-law, one of them had to call me that, Mr. Du, inviting my friends, you're not even showing me your business. I said, sir, I've told you about it, you're taking it serious, and your friends are taking it serious. He said, no, it's not like that now. I'm not chance, but my wife will do. He sent money for 5 accounts registered. So as it been, I've quitted by 2021 December, all the gain I made from September to November would have gone. And people that have been telling would have told me, I told you to not work. But now I'm saying, now I'm saying it's working. So I want to address all of us. Even though you see it not working today, keep doing it. It will surely work.
Thank you very much, Prince Odun. I don't know if someone is getting, imagine you quit after maybe by the month of May, when you guys have set office, and by May, nothing. June, nothing. Imagine you quit. You won't be here to tell the story. I don't know if someone is learning something this morning. Is someone learning anything this morning? Is someone learning something this morning? Like, is someone learning something this morning? Okay, lastly, from lessons learned, we are going to hear from you, Hippolytus. Hippolytus, unmute yourself. You say you have 2 things to share with us, 2 things you learned. Very quickly, go ahead.
Yes, sir. All right. Good morning, sir. Good morning, great achievers.
Good morning.
Yeah, 2 things actually learned this 2022. One, the lesson I learned it when we went for the M anniversary, when Great Achievers had that time the Great Achievers had event at 7 Option Park. It was when Mr. Adonis was having his own lecture that I caught that. So I've been making this mistake. There are a lot of people in my team that I assumed they can become leaders, and I was pumping energy in them, not knowing that I was forcing them to become what they don't want to become. So I learned that one, that I was making a mistake. And when we came back, I have to drop them and focus on, as in try to make people to decide to become leaders, and it worked for me. Then number 2, when it comes to income, I also learned that personally, anytime my income, I made something reasonable in the business, I've actually sat down to analyze. Anytime I did something, maybe encounter something meaningful, I found out that it was personal activity. As in, what I mean by personal activity, whenever I decide that my team, okay, I'll be monitoring people, but let me take it upon myself, my income increases. And whenever it goes down, I also notice that maybe sometime that I didn't do much in my business. So these are 2 things I learned personally in 2022.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you, sir.
Mr. Hippolytus. That what it means was more like saying that you've discovered, if it has to be, it is dependent on you. That is you that
Yes, sir.
makes the greater things happen in your business. I know so many of us have so many things to share. This has really been interesting, quite eye-opening and insightful, but time will not permit us to take all. But let me share some things with us based on everything we've talked about this morning, okay? Now, let's go back to it. 2022. We've encountered some great challenges, yes or no? Yes, right? We've experienced disappointments from friends, family. I don't know if anybody here, somebody told you, I'm coming to pay, I will pay. I'm coming to see you, and they never showed up. Did anybody experience something like that? They tell you, I'm going to be there, like I'm game with you, I'm down with you, I'm in with you on this, and they don't show up. They are still coming, they are still on their way. Maybe they are crawling now. They are still on their way coming, but they've not gotten here yet, right? Somebody experienced that, okay? Now, there are many things to learn. There are many things to discover. There are many things we could have figured out while within the year. But I want to ask you, is there any reason to be grateful? In the midst of all these things, disappointments, challenges, things that didn't go the way we wish they were, that they should have gone, the question is this: is there, and can we find any reason to be grateful? Oh, reasons, many reasons, plenty, yeah? We find reasons to be grateful. Yes, I agree with you. There are 1,001 reasons why we should be grateful. If not for anything, we are alive, we are here, we are healthy, and we are working on a solution. A lot of people don't even know that a solution like ours exists at all. They're not even aware. They don't even know. They're not even thinking anymore about what to do. They've given up. They've lost all hope. They've succumbed to the pressure around them. So for us here who are still pushing, looking for a way out, we have 1,001 reasons to be grateful, okay? But there are certain things I need you to know, certain lessons I want you to listen to, and I need you to pay attention. I need you to pay attention. So the reason why some of us are yet to get to that breakthrough we seek is that we are not ready yet for the success we want. We are not ready yet. See, having a team of 20 people comes with a responsibility. Do we know that? Having a team of, you sign up 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Listen, the people that are signing into this business, God is answering their prayers by showing them something they can do. Now, if you don't have the ability to lead them, if you don't have the ability to show them or point them even to where they will get solution, Ladies and gentlemen, God loves his children very much. He will not lead them to people who will not lead them to success. So the question I ask you today is this: are you ready for the success you want? Are you ready to be that person who, okay, what we need to do now is to for you to be in the partners group. Okay, you need to attend Quick Starter Guide so that you know what to do next. Okay, this is the link. Some people have been in this business for 1 year, and every Sunday they are still asking, what is the link to this afternoon's BOM? Every Monday evening they still ask, what is the link for Quick Starter Guide? They are still asking it, and they are 1 year in the business. And you're wondering, why am I not getting signed up? Because you are not yet ready. You're not yet prepared. You've not put yourself together first. This is a business where you lead people. You need to be ready. You find it hard to make calls these days. Imagine that you have a downline watching you doing that. Now, let me give us this story, because some of us don't know how powerful the actions we take or the things we say affect our downlines and the people around us. I signed up someone in the business some time ago, and I placed him in an office. Okay, stay here, we discuss, but you walk from there. All of a sudden, he became lukewarm about the business. Now, when we are now discussing just some few days ago, he shared with me something that I felt so bad that I did, but I also felt worse for the individual who was the reason why he went lukewarm. What happened? Someone who has been in the business for 2-3 years, but refused to be productive, refused to do the activities, was always complaining around him. This business is not what, this person has an office space, a table space, but whenever they gather in the office, this business is not working. I've been here for 2 years, 3 years, nothing. I beg you, what will I do? Will I come and kill myself? I will be showing up, Job. That's the person surrounding this new downline. Now imagine a new downline being surrounded by such negativity. What do you think will be the fate of this new downline? Zero. No motivation. And we do these things and having our downlines around them. Imagine that Odun was gather his people together and was telling them, this thing is not working. I beg, I won't come and kill myself and die again. Will these people, he won't even have a business. So the question I ask you today is this: are you really ready for the success you're praying for, the success you're wanting to happen? Some of us, the way we carry ourselves as victims. We carry ourselves as people who need help. We carry ourselves as people who need to be salvaged. We need to be helped. We need to be redeemed first. And you want people to join you. How will they join you? Do we understand this? So all the success you are looking for in 2022, the question is this: are you prepared for it? Some people, so there's someone I know in the business. This person had a team of about 20 people. Whenever you call him on phone, guy, how far now? Boss, this stress is too much. Oh, they are dragging me left, right, and center. I don't know what. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have only 20 downlines that even have uplines in your team, and you're complaining that they are killing you. You're indirectly telling God, please don't give me a team that is more than 20. This 20 is about to kill me. You can't become GAM. You can't become Ambassador Mike. No, you can't. Because you're already telling yourself, this one is too much for me to handle. So the question I ask again, are you ready for the success you seek? It's not enough about saying I am ready. No, you need to be ready at different realms. Your mindset needs to be ready. You need to become that person. You don't have to know it all, but you can point them to where they will get what they need. Boss, you need to talk to my downline. No, you need to talk to my downline. They're saying they want to quit the business because there is no product. I'm like, and you want to become a leader? Leaders are paid for solving problems. Don't you know? Don't you know? Am I speaking to someone this morning? So look at yourself very critically and ask yourself, am I really ready for the success I seek? If God gives me 20 downlines now, can I handle it? Or will I be overwhelmed? That's the question. It's not just to carry direct referral bonuses and drop them. Can I help those people, show them what to do so that they can as well achieve success? So that's the first thing I need you to pay attention to this year. Number two, I have just explained number two. Ask yourself, do I really have what it takes to lead a team or to lead a downline? You see someone, you've been praying and praying, God help me now, let me have sign up. And then all of a sudden you have that sign up. 2 weeks have passed, the person has not written a list. It's the new downline that is even calling. Sir, I was in your presentation that day. I don't know what to do. The person that signed me up, I'm even calling her, she's not picking my call. We hear these things every day. So the question is this: are you preparing yourself to be that person that can show you people you are connecting what you need to do? Have you developed yourself enough to show people the way? Why do we call for Super Monday Cell meeting and you show up here? Because in some ways, to the glory of God, we give you value. We show you things that add a little thing every single day to what you know. The question I ask you is this: the people you gather around you or you want to have around you as your teammates, have you developed yourself enough to be that person that leads them? Someone was in my office yesterday after the presentation. She said, and I cannot think this thing, I'm doubting. I want to go, it's not the money that is the problem. I want to go and think about it and see if I am willing to go through this. And you know what I told her? I told her, will you do what I ask you to do? He said, yes. I said, I'm not telling you you'll be a millionaire tomorrow night, but I tell you, if you will do it over a sustained period of time, you will be successful. Get started. He said, I said, get started. He said, this is your office. If I don't succeed, I'll come back. I said, come back to my office. Can you be that sure of what God can do through you in this business and tell somebody, do it? And tell somebody, go and sell your car and do megavans. Can you do that? Have you developed yourself that enough? Number four, will you, because see, God knows what is going to happen tomorrow. Some of us have tested success. Some of us have gotten to the position where we've earned 300,000, 500,000, 1 million. But the moment we got there, we detached from the vision. Yes. We lost sight of the goal. What is the goal? To raise financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people. But the moment we started making money, we felt, I have arrived. You go and help your downlines. Go and help them. Go and help them. I have helped you. Go and help them. Hello, well, hold on now. You are disconnecting from the vision. And let me tell you this. If you have achieved a high milestone before and you fell down, check yourself. There is something that you used to do before you attained that success that you stopped doing when you attain the success. I don't know if someone can relate with what I just said. If you have, let's say you've made 1 million naira in this business, and all of a sudden you came down to 600,000, go and check critically. You're not reporting to me, you are reporting to yourself. Go and check very critically. There is something you used to do before you attend the 1 million that you stopped doing when you attend the 1 million. One of it is a rival mindset. One of it is arrogance. I've seen people, they make 500,000, they become Amazon ambassador. They become untouchable. Nobody can talk to them anymore. They start doing this anyhow. A guy makes 400,000. If you tell him, he said, don't talk to me. I'm like, you've not made money. You made 1 million and you're shouting. When you make 8 figures, what will you do? You will swallow everybody. And let me tell you this. If the income you will make will detach you from the vision, you may not even have the first opportunity to make it. So sit down and rearrange yourself. And then, very importantly, I want you to, if you can see what is written there in red, it says, you will not shine unless God will shine through you. You will not do what? Shine unless God will shine through you. So let me tell you something, guys. If you think it's because you have the skills, if you think because you know how to yarn, if you think it's by your power, And then you want to take the glory upon yourself. I prospected, I invited, and they showed up and they signed up. Forget that success for now. No. You have to be dead to your own self-gratification. You have to be dead to your own self-glory. No, you have to be dead to it. You have to die to it. You have to die to it. There is no choice. Why do you think our number one cardinal structure is commit your business to God? There is a reason for that. You have to die to self-gratification. You have to die to it. You have to understand it's not by your power. It's not by gara, 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 gara. It's not because you know the skills. Now, because God cut the check, give you. So you need to come to that point when you return all the glory to God, that it is you that make this possible. Yes, you have to. No, see, maybe in another thing, I don't know, but as far as this business is concerned, and let me even give you this personal advice, as far as life is concerned, you need to come to that point when you understand that, my brother, not be say I smart, or not be say I hold your righteous joint self. Now God, they tear this ticket give. You need to understand it. You need to accept it. You need to live it out. I presented to 1,850 of them signed up. Wait now. Wait now. You think it's because you know how to speak, Abby? You think it's because you know how to speak. No, it's not. So you need to understand that. You will not shine unless God will shine through you. No, let this sink in. You need to die to self-gratification. So my pieces of advice to each and every one of you today is this. Decide that you are going to do what? That you are going to become ready for the success you want. Decide that you are going to become that person, that leader that other leaders you are bringing into the business will follow. Decide that you are going to develop yourself. Decide that no matter the level of success you achieve, you will not detach yourself from the vision. Detach that through you, God will be glorified for the great things he will do for you, through you to other people through this business. Decide that. Now, when you decide that, you need to make a commitment. Deciding is not enough. You need to commit to the decision. You need to be able to put things in place that you will do even when after the motivation has gone. After this cell meeting, what am I committing to doing? Every day, right away, what am I committing to doing? You need to take action immediately, not tomorrow. Today, you need to take action. The March is coming. By 15th, today is already 12th. In 3 days, the early bird ticket will be out. The tickets will go to 15,000. What action are you going to take today? Today, not tomorrow, not next week. People over the weekend are sending money. I beg, secure 10 more tickets for me. Secure 5 more tickets for me. This is money for 15 more tickets. Keep it down for me. I am taking action. What action are you taking? What action are you taking? You decide, I've decided I'll develop myself. I've decided I will be there for my downline. I've decided, oh God, to your name be all the glory. What action are you taking? Every slight chance you have it to say, now me do them. Who tell you? You have to stay focused. Yes, even as you have committed, just like Mr. Sampson said, it's like the more committed you are, the more things will come out to move you away from the goal. You have to stay focused. You have to keep your eyes on the ball. Yes. The bullseye, you have to be focused there. You have to stay focused. Distractions will come. The more committed you want to be, the more the distractions will arise. Yes. Do you think the devil will just fold his hands and wait for you to come and carry success? No. You have to take it. You have to take it by force. So you have to stay focused. Am I communicating to someone? And then, this is very crucial. The process of deciding, committing, taking action and staying focused comes with pain. Yes, it's not going to be a walk in the park. No. So many of us want glory without pain. There is no glory without pain. Stop avoiding pain. Stop avoiding suffering. Suffering is part of success. See, there is no success without a painful story. Go and find out in history. What makes you think your own story will be different? No. What makes you think you will change the status quo? The only thing is this. rather than asking the pain to go away, rather than looking for that place that has no pain, ask God to be with you in the pain and make it easy for you. Ask God to give you the grace to deal with it. Remember that story in the Bible about Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego? They were praying, singing glory to God. God did not take them out of the fire. No, he did not. God did not take them out of the fire. He did. He did not. He came and joined them in the fire. Is somebody learning something today? Stop running away from suffering. Stop running away from rejection. Imagine Jerome continue running away. I won't go to Akure again. I beg, I will not go. Imagine, would they have, if I need to show you the picture of their office, in fact, you will leak the office. Stop running away from suffering and pain. Pain and suffering is part of the glory. It's not different. Jesus Christ, that is God, prayed, Father, if it is your will, let this cup pass me by. You don't understand? He said, what did God do? God kept quiet. God kept quiet. He didn't remove the pain from him. So what makes you think they will remove your own pain and you want glory? No, it's not glory you want. If it's glory you want, if it is success you want, if it is that dream car you want, if it is that mighty team of 1,000 people, if it is monthly millions you want, there is pain associated with it. That's the journey. You can't see. The only thing is, when you ask God to join you in that pain, what happens? He makes it easy. He levels the mountains for you. He fills the valley up for you. Yes, but there is going to be suffering, guys. Some people will disappoint you, trust me. Some people will tell you, I am coming to pay, and they won't come. But because you're not focused on the suffering, because you're focused on the results that you create, the things you will do for humanity, those pains will pass. They will pass. But trying to circumvent it, to run away from it, and you are going for the success, forget it, my brother, my sister. No. Don't avoid pain. Embrace it. It's part of the process. Don't settle for less, but understand as you're walking to the top, some things will happen that are not pleasant to you. Take it as part of the process. It is not different. It's not the opposite of success. Are you with me? And I tell you this, be patient. Be patient with your results. Be patient that the things you want will happen. Be very patient. But I have another side of this. Become impatient with your activities. Become impatient with prospecting. Become impatient with inviting. Become impatient with presentation. Become impatient at doing your follow-up. Become impatient at doing it. No, I have to do it now, not tomorrow. Now. I have to do them now. But be patient with the results. Because I tell you, it is not by your might or by power. It is by the grace of God. And by his grace, that success you want will become your reality. Make these last few days of 2022 the start of greater things for you for 2023 and beyond. Understand, it's not by your might, it's not by your power, it is by the grace of God. Make a decision, take action, commit to those actions. Don't avoid pain. Embrace it. It is part of the process. And I tell you, you will see yourself at the top achieving the best of results. I don't know if I spoke to anyone today. I don't know if someone is saying, I've never taken an event seriously. This coming event, I must be there with 5 people. I must be there with 10 people. That is me taking action. I don't know what action you will start taking today. Is it personally developing yourself? Is it being there for your teammates more? Is it taking the activities more seriously? All I can tell you is this. You have what it takes to achieve greatness in the business, and I am proud of you for being the one who has not given up. Don't give up. Listen to this. Winners don't quit, and quitters never, ever win. I don't know if anybody got inspired today. I don't know if anyone got learned something today, but I want to believe I spoke to a person or two, and hold on to that part of what you have learned. Hold on to it. Stick to it. Because I tell you, the world is yet to see the best version of yourself. And you have it in you. Yes, you have it in you to be the best there has been and the best there can ever be. That is you. Okay, guys, we're going to close. Sorry, we took more time as the Spirit leads, but it's just on a Monday like this. We won't do that again on another day, okay? But I believe it was worth your while. If it was worth your while, okay? If it was worth your while, if you learned something, let us know. If there is something shared with you that made sense to you, let us know. Mr. Chike, to take over, do you have a word for great achievers? And we'll wrap it up this morning very quickly. Mr. Chike, you can unmute yourself, just a word, and then we'll close it out. Are you there? Are you there, Mr. Chike? Unmute yourself if you can hear me. Okay, sorry about that. The network yanked me out. Okay, I need a Muslim brother or sister to help us post the affirmation, and then we'll do closing prayer. Who will help us? A Muslim brother, a Muslim sister. You can, if your video is on, you can wave to the screen. Someone help us post it in the group chat. Okay. Magnificent Eagle, are you a Muslim? Kindly lead us. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I believe you can hear loud and clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start the way we normally affirm our second day. Can we put our hand on our chest? Who am I?
I am the leader. Every other leader follows.
Loud and leaders. We can hear you.
Who am I?